Alrighty, so the red-white ends up being kind of awkward. So does the black-blue. This is the best I could come up with the red-white. It does seem like it does have enough. We are low on the creature count, though. There was really nothing else we could add in. Utilizing every creature we have out of the colors except for the 6-mana 3/3 flying cycling creature. We have a pretty lackluster curve, too. I guess we have some 2s into 3s. And unfortunately, it's just the Oketra's Avenger, it pairs very well with the Resolute Survivor. Apologize for the lighting, too. We're trying to get this whole lighting issue figured out. And we are no experts here. So anyway, the next thing that we're going to run with the Patreon money is to buy new cameras and lighting for more of these live type videos. But for now, just bear with me. So we have the at the 2-drop slot, we have the Mummy Paramounts and the Oketra's Avenger. And, I mean, a 2/2 for 2, there isn't any other zombies that really trigger off of it. It's just the best you can do with it. I guess if you eternalize the Steadfast, that does count as a zombie. We also have the, nope, these are warriors, so that's not going to work. As well as Nahab is a zombie off the Nahab. But Nahab actually feels kind of awkward in this deck, too, as just a 4/6 with Afflict is okay, I guess, for finishing to pushing through the last bit of damage. The Sand Strangler, we do have the Deserts to try to make it hit for 3 damage to a creature. It does kind of be pseudo removal, but in all, between the Dauntless Avens and the Resolute Survivors, they're competing. All these are kind of competing with their same slot. But like turn 4, either one of them you run out and then exert a creature. You still, yeah, I don't. Oh, these they work really well together, I guess. Every turn, get in there for some additional damage. We just don't have a lot of exert. Just not quite there. We do have good removal with the Compulsory Rest, the Blur of Blades, and the Trial of Zeal. The cartouche pumps something up. We can tap down creatures. I mean, the non-creature spells are quite good, but there's just I'd rather replace a few of these with 2 more solid creatures, and especially some of these lower end creatures with a few more of the solid ones. Like if we would have got some more Oketra's Avengers instead of like the Mummy's Paramounts, for example, this would have been an awesome sealed. But I'm not quite sure if I'd rather go the black-blue, because you can see we're kind of awkward on that too, because we just dirtle with the black-blue for too long. Let me show you what I have. So as far as the creatures are concerned, we do have some low-end creatures with the camel, and that's a strategic planning. Excuse me, that's not supposed to be in there. With the Labyrinth Guardian and the Wretched Camel, and we do need to run these because we do need to clog the board early. And then we have the next bit. Oh, there's a rat here too at the 2-drop. But then it's going to be kind of awkward. We have 3-drop. We have the Eternal. And then it gets up to these really, really high converted mana cost creatures that, yes, will be cycling early with the Serpents. And, wow, really apologize that glare. It's really bad now that I readjusted the camera. And a bunch of 5-drop with the Horrors. And I guess we do have these early 2-drops. I mean, the name of the game with this one is just to try to get out like a Grizzly Survivor or the Vile Manifestation early, and then just follow it up. And we do have 2 of them, 2 of the Grizzly Survivors. And then the Drake Haven, of course, has so much synergy. If we do get the Drake Haven out, we're going to win. So we do have some early the early pressure with these aggressive cards that can get in there for some damage. But this is kind of the exact opposite. We didn't have a lot of control. Like, we have the Unquenchable Thirst, but I'd rather just jam in rather than rely on Unquenchable Thirst. So I'm going to put them in the sideboard. And we're going to one-of main-boarded Essence Scatter. And then the Cartouche of Knowledge does allow one of our early drops to get evasion, which I think is really good. We'll still run Compelling Argument and Unburden because they still do have cycling. And that pretty much puts all of our creatures into cycling. Going to run a Doomed Dissenter as well, as it does have synergy with the Bantu. And then this Imaginary Threats is insanely good. And Lethal Sting is really our only control card, though. I didn't like to run the more I look at this Doomfall card, the more I just don't like the card. So the Doomfall just camera won't even focus there. The Doomfall, anyway, you can exile. It's just so weird. 3 mana, get a card out of hand and limited is pretty bad. I guess you get to choose it, but target opponent gets to exile a creature he or she controls, so it's kind of awkward with how that works. And other than that, yeah, there's not a lot of. We have the other prowess, 2/1, 24 cards here. A lot of them have cycling. It's going to go through our deck a lot, but we didn't really. Both the strategies seemed very, very awkward. This is the one I'd go with, is the blue-black, but I think we needed like one more Drake Haven type card, like the one that when you cycle a card, you can dish off some damage and gain some life. But I guess late game, though, you can just start hard casting for 7, those 5/5 hexproofs, and maybe those would be bomb enough to just win the game. But I'm going to try this one. I'll let you know how the record goes and what matchups I go against. And yeah, we'll see how I do. This is Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.